I'm Kevin Davis, expert of Systemics, Learn AC. Today we'll be learning how to use a VLookup in Excel. For this, I've taken the assignment which we had for trade analytics for calculating the growth rate from 1988 to 2008 of all the products that have been exported. Now this is the data which I've been downloaded from which site, and from this I filtered out the data for years 1988 and 2014. Now if you see the list of product codes of products those were exported in 1988, it comes to around 3664, whereas the number of products exported in 2014 are more. It comes to around 4433. So to calculate the growth rate of each product, we need to find out those products which have been exported in both years. For this, we'll be using the VLookup table, VLookup function in Excel. Here, VLookup. First one is the argument is a lookup value. For this, we are using the product code A3. Next is a table array. So this can be done in two ways. Either you can select the whole table, that is D3 to F4435, then so the whole table array is selected. Now the VLookup function will always search the lookup value in the first column of the table array selected. Now the first column of the table array is column D, that is a product code. It will look for 10420 in the column product code, and the next argument is column index number. What is the value which the VLookup function should return? Now here we are returning the product codes because our column is the product code of a product exported in both years. So we're giving 1, the column number 1 of the table selected. Next is the true or false, the approximate match or exact match. Exact match is the exact value 10420 has to be matched in the column which we're searching for. Approximate match is like 104. If that is the approximate match. So we need to go for the exact match. We select, we get 10420. So it shows that 10420 is present in this column D, product code of 2014. Here we can see 10420. Now to calculate the, we saw that we have to calculate the trade value, we can use the same function VLookup. The column, the lookup value is the same, comma, the range is the same, which is D3 to F4435, comma, the value which has to be returned is the trade value. So we'll give column number 2 and select false. Now it returns 1084. As you can see, 10420, the trade value is 10824. Now while selecting the data range, you can see that D3 to F4. Now if you copy the same format in the next cell, you see that the value is returned 10511, it has been present there. But you can see that the range has changed when the table array selected has been changed from D4 to 4436. This automatically gets incremented when you copy the formula. Now to change that, we can set the value as fixed. Select the particular D4, press F4, function F4. The dollar sign will come up, it means the has been fixed. Oh sorry, we have to do it in the first column. D3, function F4, F, function F4. Now the value is fixed. Now if you copy the same formula, you can see that the D3 does not change, only A3 changes to A4 in the next cell. Similarly, you set this here. The next value is copied, A4 changes. Another way of selecting the table array is you can name this particular table. select the table, change the name here to say frame. I'm naming it as frame. Now instead of using this particular selecting the whole range, we can use the name which we have given. It automatically, when you type frame, it becomes frame. So in this case, we don't have to use the table. When we copy the same formula, you see that the frame is selected automatically and doesn't changes. Here also we can use the same option, frame. So that is how the two ways of selecting the table array. Selected the range you want to search for. Now if you copy the next value, that is here, you can see that NA is coming. This means that the product code 10519 is not present in column D. So because of this, it returns the value NA. Now this NA can create problems when in case you have to sort this particular table. Say suppose you want to sort this particular results you have obtained based on the highest trade value in 2014, then this will create a problem. NA will create a problem because the same formula when you apply, it will return NA here. So this will create a problem in sorting. Now to remove this particular NA, we can use the if function and the isNA function in Excel. For this, type if bracket isNA bracket, it automatically comes. Now comma, what value you have to put instead of this? 0. You are putting the value 0 instead of NA, comma, put the same value. Now what this means is, if the value returned by this VLookup function is NA, then put the value 0, else put the same value, this value. That is how you can remove the NA part. So it returns NA. The same thing when you apply here. Explain it once more. If isNA, the VLookup value, if it returns isNA, then 0, else the VLookup value. Now it returns 0. This is how you can remove the NA value that is returned by VLookup function. Now the same formula can be copied to the remaining cells of each product code. You will get the corresponding product codes, and here you will get the corresponding trade value of the product codes. So wherever there is NA is returned, it returns a 0. So you can easily sort the columns also. Now this column H is the same value that has been copied from column B, the trade value in 1988. Now we get the trade value of the product codes which are exported in both years, and you can calculate the growth rate of the product codes in each year. So hope this has been useful and you have understood the VLookup function. We'll come up with more. Stay tuned. Thank you.